Jesse Palmer. I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Guys, the Tigers head coach told me pregame. He told me this is a crucial game to stay focused. He understands coming into this loud and crazy environment against a team that is not ranked in the top 25 could be easy to overlook. But he's shown his players tape all week, and he said, we have to understand every play matters. We cannot look ahead to next week, or this week will be a disaster. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. So the Missouri Tigers headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. Fielded in the end zone, it's Griffin. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. The RPO got him. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early. This offense has it with really good field position. Drops back on 1st down. Going for it all. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Missouri! They're on the board first here in the season opener.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Throwing, Iamaleava. Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9. Guys, let's talk a little UCLA. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that, might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name.
Caught, and he's got room. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Fires to the big fella. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
They want to run this quarterback. He breaks a tackle. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun on third down, Iamaleava. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Fresh set of downs going up top. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Second and long here. Hits inside. It's Johnson. He'll be dropped.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Ton of ground to cover here on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes the easy one to the back. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
I know that was third down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his right.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field.
Over. Hey, take it.
Snapped on fourth down. Intercepted. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception. Gonna run it. It's Cox. Shakes off the defender. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Right side, it's Cox. Breaks into the open. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
The Bruins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Iamaleava finds his tight end. Run ends there.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
And the Bruins are threatening in the red zone. Iamaleava throwing again. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Iamaleava to throw for it on fourth. Here comes the heat. He'll pull it down and run. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the fourth down, and it paid off.
And that's the money down, man. Fourth down, you just have to have it somehow, some way. You're calling a pass play. You're trying to get it through the air. Nothing open downfield. And he just takes over. He just tucks the ball and runs, goes and gets it. Great job, great decision-making by the quarterback on that play.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run him. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in third and short because the whole playbook is open and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great job by the quarterback getting rid of the football, getting the first down, now set up first and goal.
A first down run in the red zone. He is denied, and it'll be second and goal.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better, but that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
They'll try it again from the 1 on second and goal. DB's right up on the receivers. Throwing, Iamaleava. Touchdown, Bruins! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6. The extra point here would tie the game. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So that drive didn't have to cover a lot of ground, going 47 yards. And it was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He's changing the play. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Let's talk a little bit about Missouri. We mentioned the number of players they lost, but you can only focus on the guys who are wearing your uniform. Can't worry about those who left. Have to worry about those you have. But any concerns that you guys have about making moves like this?
I think excitement more than concerns, honestly. They got some key guys that had success in other programs, and I think the fans today, David, are interested to see how these guys play today.
Well, and how they come together, because you've seen these players in other spots, but now a new system, new coaches. How do you gel? How do you start your career off?
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Gonna run it. It's Cox. He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Rush is on. Escapes trouble. It's a fumble on the play. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds.
And you start to get that offense going and start having success, you got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go, you on the sideline, you in the game.
Catch in the middle, it's Davis. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
The Bruins getting set on 1st and 10. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bruins.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I was about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Missouri gets to the line quickly.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to... Scooped it! Score! Into the end zone! Touchdown, UCLA!
Number 3 scores for the defense.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on. And his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Trying to squeak through the pile. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Quarterback changing the play. He locked up and held on to bring him down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Showing the arm strength down the left side. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the book. 10 time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with Georgia taking on the number 16 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's Georgia looking to come out on top in what has been a high-scoring affair. And I love that neither team fears this moment. Gotta see which defense is able to make a stand. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside Conference USA.
Missouri's offense heads out ready to go. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the 3rd quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the 2nd half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up...
Really nice job by the defense. Here in the 2nd half, they've got to have the mentality with the lead. If we just don't give up any more points, we get the W. We got to make big plays on 3rd down. They made a big one there.
The kick is on its way. Trying to get started. Slips through the line. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Looking for a gap. It's Cox. There he goes. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
The give. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
3rd and long right here. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava. Complete downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Bruins. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Tigers send out the offense to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Missouri wants to go fast. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down. Making the adjustment on the play. Needs it here on 4th down. Unloads it left. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. UCLA will go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Iamaleava. Quickly to the tight end. Just steamrolling the defense. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. And the Bruins trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Pulls it on the option. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
And, man, that is a great tackle. And your safeties have to be great tacklers, especially nowadays with all these quarterbacks that want to run. These good athletes like this guy right here, nice job being in space, getting him to the ground. That is a tough ask, but, man, did he do it right there.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in the window. Good pass defense.
And this defense has a chance to make a big stop on 4th and goal from the 4. 4th down, Iamaleava. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Tough run across the 5. He'll get it all the way out to the 8-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Changing the routes with his receivers. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Working the middle, it's complete. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Wants to throw on 1st. Out wide right, it's Johnson.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Turns it upfield. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one. Missouri gets to the line quickly.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make, and I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
Right side, it's Johnson. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Time to take a shot. Hits him in stride at the 10. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. The snap sets up the throw. Incomplete into the end zone, but I think this offense is going to get nabbed for a penalty. They'll take the penalty and move them back. And so the penalty is a loss of down, and it's 2nd and goal. From the gun. He wants it all. Touchdown, Tigers. Middle of the end zone. He's got it. Getting aggressive here and going for 2. They want to throw it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
UCLA, 21, Mizzu, 13.
Deep in the end zone, it's Griffin. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Rolls right. He'll pull it down. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
Well, the good news on that play is the quarterback was able to scramble and go pick up the first down with the lead late in the game. Bad news is, though, you just love them to stay in bounds to get this clock.
First down here as we dive into the college football season, a Week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Follows his blocks. It's Cox. Got enough for the first down. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Throwing, Imaliava. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And we call his name again. This is the same guy. Remember, he had the defensive touchdown already. Now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, getting the sack. He's been all over the field today.
After that sack, the offensive line better get its stuff together. Stuff, you know what I mean by stuff. 3rd down. They're all over him. Bought a little time, lets it go. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. The Bruins will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Mizzu has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They fought their way back. A scoring drive, the stop, and now a chance to pull even on this drive late. Oh, pressure's coming. And they got it.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Second down, gonna throw it. Out wide left, it's Johnson. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. So the defense sets him up for that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punch in a score, and they'll go home with the... And it's caught for a touchdown, and that might do it.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. He's taking a deep shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They'll need a bunch on second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Left side, it's James. They'll give him 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 7. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Long way to go on second down. The fake wants to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Leaping grab for a big gain. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. And the Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Stopped at the 16 after the interception, and that return has them in business. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Timeout on the field. Missouri calls it second. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
Here's Iamaleava to throw. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Drops back. It's Iamaleava. Get it out to the supersonic guy. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They get a big win here in